Everybody ready? First off, just so proud of our football team. The work they put in, the journey we've been on, the ups and downs, the adversity as we face. Tonight, starting a true freshman quarterback in the ACC Championship game. Not necessarily how we envisioned it, as we've been through, going through these last 13 games, but it was a football team that responded together, and that's what we have. We have a real team. No matter how you got to do it, no matter what it needs to look like, we find ways to win games. We got the most Power 5 wins, over bowl-eligible teams in the country. This is a team that has just been resilient in the way that they've had to overcome, and it shows up in how they play. Defense had to show up big tonight, and they did. I mean, that was a really good Louisville offense that's been playing. I think it scored 30 points in the last 5 or 6 games that they played, and to be holding to 6 points was awesome. And we made the plays necessary, and that's what this team is all about. And there's times that you face challenges, and you gotta get yourself up, and we've been through that. We've been through that the last 4 years, and so I'm grateful for all those challenges to allow this team to go up and to show up in times just like this. And I knew it was going to take everybody, and absolutely did. And to be able to finish up 13-0, conference champions, to the schedule which we played and how we've had to work through it. It's a special group, and I'm just honored for the opportunity to coach them.
Questions? Third row.
Andrea Adelson, ESPN.com. Mike, I asked you yesterday about trying to lobby for Florida State, and there's a lot of people questioning whether you deserve a playoff spot because you don't have your starting quarterback, and that has increased since this game ended. So what do you have to say about why this team belongs in the playoff?
Because this is a real team. It's one that finds a way to win games, whatever it needs to look like. And there's plenty of teams that have talent. There's plenty of teams that can that you can sit there and point to a moment here or a moment there. But it's about getting the win. It's about making sure that you show up and you do the things necessary to achieve in each situation. And we've done that on the road. We've done it at home. We've done it with a backup quarterback, and now we've done it with a true freshman quarterback. And this team just continues to find ways, right, to make it happen. And you sit back and you look, since BCS was created, in the history of it, there's never been a undefeated, right, Power 5 team that was been denied an opportunity to play for a national championship over a one-loss team. Right? There's a reason, because you have to earn it on the field. I don't care how much talent you have. I don't care what it looks like, right, on a game or in a moment. You got to get it done. And if you get all that ability, go finish. That's what this team's done. And this team has showed up and week in and week out, and they work for it. And we've had some one-play games. We've had some challenge moments. They had to respond. And that's what makes them a champion. And these guys are champions. And you know what? If we get our opportunity, which I fully expect to get, right? This is going to be a team that's going to continue to do all things necessary to put themselves in a position to go take the next step. And I believe in this football team. And there's plenty of people that can count us out. Oh, Jordan Travis went down. Let me tell you, that is a special player. He means everything to our program. Right? When he went down, we still went on the road, right? And big rival, right? Found adversity and responded to it. Found a way to get a win. Tonight, same thing. Adversity shows up, challenges set in. This team's built for it, and I believe in them. And I don't care where, who, when, because I've had 13 straight games this season, and the final 6 last season. We beat a lot of teams from all these different conferences that presumed or at this other deal. We just show up and play, and we find a way to win, and that's what this team has done.
Third row, middle room.
Coach, to follow up on that, her question. Do you feel like you could compete with the other? Three teams if you make it to the college football playoff?
I believe in this team 100%. I don't care who, where, when we play. This team's going to show up and they're going to battle. You could take any stat line and we told our guys, if we do tonight, whatever it takes. If it's offense, if it's defense, man, we got to help and we got to respond and we got to have each other's back in situations. And we scored 16 points tonight. If somebody said, hey, you score 16 points, what's it going to look like? Well, tonight it looked like a win. Something that will be remembered. it's something that obviously, you know, our football team did what was necessary, right, to be able to achieve success, because that's what it all comes down to. You can have all the talent in the world, but it comes down to doing the things necessary to win games, and that's what this team just consistently does.
Second rep.
Mike, Chris Neat Most 24/7. Can you talk about going to LT and the Wildcat, getting the spark offensively, and just the decision to do that with UL's run defense being very good?
Well, we knew. I mean, we talked about it all week. I mean, it's a defense that doesn't give up much in the run game. We felt that, you know, we gain a little bit of an advantage if we were able to implement a little Wildcat into it. You know, we really put it in late in the week. You know, and it was something that you know, these guys, they did a wonderful job of being able to adapt to it. You know, LT had a just unbelievable game. The big run, the touchdown. I mean, it was a spark we needed. You know, and our offensive line. I mean, we knew there's gonna be some challenges. I mean, that was a really good defense that we played against. But you know, they rose up in the moment and able to get it accomplished.
Third row right.
Hey, Mike, first I know from Herman in Baltimore. How scary is the defense now after tonight? Because I feel like, you know, going to this college football playoff, some of these three teams together look after our defense.
Yeah, you know, I think our defense has played at an extremely high level, and you know, we've gotten better throughout the season. I mean, you look at the way they played in the second half of games. You know, they can adapt, they can adjust, they can go out there and execute. You know, they got put in challenging situations tonight. You know, to be able to get the interception there with Tatum, you know, in the end zone, that was such a huge play. But you know, these guys they have such heart. They're such competitors, and so you know, whoever lines up across from us, you know, we know we've got to embrace the challenge. Well, we're built for challenge, right? That's the way that we work, the way that we you know, you'll push the standard of what's necessary here at Florida State. It's how we've gotten the program, you know, back to where it is, because the choice of guys like this. And it's just it's a great group, and I thought our defense was lights out tonight, and you know, help carry us to the championship tonight.
Questions for LT also, front row?
Yeah, for both of you guys, Elson College Democrat, just Brock Lynn, you know, showed some poise at different times, made the throws when you guys needed to. He obviously did enough, like you mentioned, to win the game. Just talk about his performance.
Yeah, you know, it was remarkable. I mean, you know, to be able to go in there, you know, and that's the thing. He's a true freshman, but he missed the better part, you know, the middle of the season due to injury, and you know, he's got great confidence. You know, he's gonna be a special player. I've got a lot of confidence in where his career is going. But it's, you know, he does have poise, and he's able to go out there and execute. You know, we put a lot on our quarterbacks, and you know, he embraces that as well. But you know, for a true freshman to get his first start in the ACC Championship game, I don't think it's happened. You know, in what was it, Derek, 20-something years for a first-time starting quarterback. You know, is that
2 times in the last 20 years.
two times in the last 20 years that's had to show up, and we got it done. Thanks for the stats.
LT.
We're extremely proud of him, man. You know, he comes to work every day, and he just has the mindset that if anybody goes down, he's got to be ready. So I'm very proud of him and showing the moments and just being ready for his moments. So I'm definitely proud of us for that.
Second row.
We were watching on Instagram, waiting for y'all, seeing Braden and then Jared break the rock. I mean, that you talk about the defense, but especially the line. It feels like everyone in that unit played at a truly unreal level tonight to contribute to that.
No, and that was a talented offensive line group from Louisville too, and but those guys knew that it was going to take all of them. I mean, you can go down the line like you mentioned with, you know, Pat. You know, Fabian had a couple big plays. You know, Josh Farmer. You know, Jared, Braden. I don't leave anybody out, because all of those guys were impactful. I thought our linebacking core, you know, really flew around the ball. You know, our secondary embraced the challenge, did some huge plays in one-on-one situations. You know, where guys just you know, they got the job done, and you know, we wanted to be aggressive. We wanted to attack, and you know, I've got all the respect in the world for Coach Braum and you know, the offensive mind that he is, and the players that they have on that team. But you know, our guys, you know, they were special tonight.
Second row, far left.
ALT, Matt Baker with the Tampa Bay Times. What was your reaction during the week as it became clear the Wildcat was going to be a bigger part of the package? And then what did you see on the big 73-yard run?
I mean, I was just trying to be ready for my moment. You know what I'm saying? Be able to make it happen if it was need to be done. So, and on that play, it actually just opened up. It was a perfect blocking. You know, the lineman and you know, my running back in the backfield, he blocked for me too. So it was really just me ready. You know what I'm saying? So definitely grateful for them.
You did it fast.
Middle of the room.
Yeah, Corey Clark, WarChamp.com. Mike, are you surprised that like it's even a conversation? Like going undefeated in a Power 5 conference, the whole point is to win the games, and other teams haven't. So are you surprised it's even a conversation?
Yeah, I mean, it's, it's entertainment in something to be able to have the conversations, but I don't think there is a conversation. You know, we're at Florida State. We opened up a season with LSU on the road. You know, probably maybe Heisman Trophy candidate. You know, maybe winner. In their quarterback. That we showed what we're about then, defensively, special teams wise, offensively, the talent that we have. The way that we've won games, to go on the road at Clemson, and I think nobody else was able to accomplish that. Some ranked teams went in there, but we're the only team that was able to beat them on the road, and it was tough. We've been down in games. We've been down 10 points, I think, in 3 or 4 different games, and we responded. And it's not just like we came back and we came back and finished games. We came back and were able to do the things necessary to achieve victory. So I don't think there is a conversation. This is a team that is well deserving. This is a team that has earned it. This is a team that showed up consistently and proven that they have what it takes to win. And we've done it against more Power 5 bowl eligible teams than anybody else out there. So I don't want to hear about the schedule. We schedule a tough non-conference. We put ourselves out there, right? And then you embrace it in how you go about your business. And this team, they've earned it. And there's like I said, Brady could say, each week it changes what's the hot team or the most talented team. But then when they lose a game, there's a reason. And this team has all the ability, and they just get it done.
Third row to your right, Coach.
Matt Truckanay with Herb FM Sports Radio. Coach, playing with a third-string quarterback in the ACC Championship game and winning it is an amazing and phenomenal feat. So just talk about your the adversities, what your team has had to overcome, along with the grit and determination that the team has portrayed during this game and throughout the whole season.
Yeah, I mean, it's they're built for it. And like I said in my open statement, I thank God for the challenges we've had over the last 4 years. Because like I said, through that journey, sometimes you have to go through what you need to prove you can get through. Well, we can get through a lot of things. We can get through a lot of challenges. We can get through a lot of adversity that's thrown at us. I believe in these players. That's what gives me such great confidence, because I watch them every single day. And it's not just on the field. Everybody can get excited about 13 wins or whatever, 19 straight wins, that these guys have been able to take those steps. I also watch them in the classroom. We got a football team that's over a 3.0 team GPA. That's best ever in program history. Right? There are challenges that they embrace, and a lot of things they don't necessarily like to do, but they're willing to do it because they want to uphold the standard of what Florida State deserves. And they love and care about each other, and I think you see that in how they play. And we push them, and I'm not going to stop pushing them, because I believe in where they can go, and I believe all that they can accomplish.
Third row, middle of the room.
Hey, LT, I just want to hear from a player's perspective. Why do you feel like you guys should make the playoff?
I mean,
does it anger you that people are talking about you not making it?
Honestly, I feel like we go out there and work every day. You know what I'm saying? We play for each other. We're a close knit team, and I feel like we haven't lost the game yet. So I mean, we're proving our point and showing what we can do. So that's how I feel, honestly.
Back of the room.
Hey, Mike. Darren Schultz with West 2, Orlando. Your resume is incredible, obviously, but what would you say to the committee if they're saying, hey, that team that you had tonight is not the team that won all those games? How do you put that together with such a big part of your offense missing?
We just beat a top 15 team with a true freshman quarterback. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't care perspective, what people think. Watch it. We win. We win. And you know what? We get the opportunity to go play in the national semifinal. Oh, it's going to be a challenge. I believe in this team. I believe in what they can do. I believe in who they are. And you know what? They showed up every single week and done it. So I don't really care about what everybody else's opinions are. I know who I coach. And I know when we get the opportunity, they're going to go fight for everything they get, because they've been doing it for the last 4 years. And whatever the next opportunity is, I promise you they're going to show up.
Front row.
Jack Williams from the Tallahassee Democrat. For LT, you know, your coach talks a lot about adversity and stuff like that. The running back room has faced adversity throughout this entire year. You know, example being the Clemson game. You know, how motivated has this team been? The running back room playing with a chip on its shoulder to just have that game, and you know, you really have that game tonight.
Yes, sir. I mean, we always, you know, all of us together, we're just pushing each other. We feed off each other's energy. So, I mean, we really just we're playing our part. You know what I'm saying? Like Coach Jack says, we're on fries. You know, we're doing our part. You know what I'm saying? And hey, we had a big part today, so we had a big role. We had to step up to the plate.
Last question, back of the room.
Alan Sandich, ESPN Richmond 106.1. LT, coach is pretty amped right now. Was there any extra emphasis on physicality today for you guys? I mean, the human element, there's been a lot of talk about, you know, the injuries and so much. Was there any extra motivation to come out and make a statement?
Well, that's every day, man. Early in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Ready.
Okay, thank you, congratulations.
Thank you, guys. Y'all be safe.